Stranger Things, Travor Noah Schnapp on the character he Lobbied the show not to kill. Will Byers is back in Hawkins for Season 2, and he's got some whole new problems to worry about, plus a potential stepdad, played by a Goonies star and former hobbit. If you were wondering throughout the second season of Stranger Things whether Noah Schnapp, who plays the once missing zombie boy Will Byers, ever lost his voice from all that screaming, the answer is a definite yes. Will spent most of the Netflix drama's first season lost in the Upside Down. But this time around, he's got a lot more screen time. He's back in school, where bullies make fun of him. He keeps having terrifying episodes that expose him to the shadowy realm that coexists with his sleepy Indiana hometown. And, perhaps most importantly, he's got to decide how he feels about his prospective stepdad, played by none other than nerd royalty Sean Astin. Though this season holds many great surprises, one of its best is the skill and sensitivity with which Schnapp plays Will, turning what could have been a flat scream fest into something more deeply resonant. At times, staring into Will's wide, terrified eyes, it is hard not to feel his isolation and terror. In an interview with VF, Schnapp outlined tackling some of this season's greatest challenges, including, yes, losing his voice for 3 days from screaming so much in the finale. Unsurprisingly, the massive success of Season 1 made the experience of filming Season 2 a little different. Security was beefed up, the cast's scripts had to be all rounded up and given to this one guy, so he could burn it or something, according to Schnapp. And, yes, there were several meetings outlining what the cast could and could not discuss publicly, though plenty of people have still tried to coax spoilers out of the actor. They'll say it like, "So I know this is happening. Can you just confirm it?" People are very sneaky, but we've been drilled in not to say anything. The biggest challenge for Schnapp is one of relatability. I've never been stuck in the Upside Down, and no one else I know has, so it was kind of something new to just create, Schnapp said. His inspirations? Schnapp read stories and myths about people who had been possessed, then did his best to put himself in Will's shoes. We won't spoil the finale, but Will does spend one particularly harrowing scene screaming his lungs out. Although the Duffers initially instructed Schnapp not to strain his voice, the actual screaming sounds would be edited and added, and later he went for it anyway. As the actor explained, "It felt really weird to have my mouth open but not screaming." Eventually, he paid the price. "I was screaming and screaming," Schnapp said. His voice held out for a full day of shooting, but then the next morning I woke up, and I'd opened my mouth, and nothing came out for the next 3 days. Challenges like this are part of the Stranger Things deal, but it has also got its perks, like meeting Astin, whom Schnapp described as so cool. "I loved meeting him, and we just got to talk about the Goonies with him," Schnapp said. "He is like a kid. He was always playing with us." Though eventually, spoiler alert, Astin's character gets served a grisly death by Demodog, Schnapp said the cast tried to lobby against losing their colleague to no avail. "We were all protesting just to keep him on set," said Schnapp, adding that Winona Ryder in particular was so sad to see Astin go. The bottom line, they all loved him, but alas, the Duffers could not be moved. For all the horrifying things Will must endure this season, the finale provides a bit of respite. The season closes on a dance, where freshly exercised Will gets to try out being a normal kid for just one night. Schnapp noted that playing a not panicking Will was jarring, after so many episodes of embodying sheer terror. But we couldn't let him go without asking one thing about life as, well, an actual kid. Do twins today actually dance with each other, like they do in movies and TV shows, or are 21st century middle schoolers as awkward as we were? For the curious, rest assured, middle school dances are still awkward, says Schnapp. "I went to a middle school dance and it was not like that," Schnapp said, referring to the packed party we see in the Season 2 finale. "Like, from my middle school dance, the boys were on one side, and the girls were on the other side, and we never interacted with each other. As the cliché goes, some things never change."